on the higher education ecosystem, making higher education affordable and accessible. We work closely with universities and colleges as a full stack platform to connect the learners with the universities for various programs. We also run a large enterprise business where we work on upskilling and reskilling with corporates, especially with the BFSI and the enterprise segments in IT services. So that's another large business. So happy to be a part of this panel with all of you today. So I think it's always awkward to start first and then set the context, but I think we all have got the pre-read and there's nothing much about it. So the way we are looking at it, I think, and from my perspective in the last 5-6 years, almost 7 years now, I think higher education obviously is poised for a great leap. On the online side of things, I think unlike what we saw during the COVID years for EdTech, I think the tailwinds are much stronger for online higher education, especially on the upskilling, reskilling, online degrees and certifications, individual learners. I think that whole segment is going through a big transformational shift. I think also we see that a lot of students today, those who are coming into the fold of education, what I would like to call, say, as new to education, are also looking at online learning as the first step in completing their higher education. There is a clear shift. Previously, I would say that online education was more for, in the higher ed space, for postgraduates and programs which were STEM focused like data science, etc. So all that is quite a bit changing. So that's one part. The second is obviously as a larger goal for the country, obviously online learning gives you a platform to get learners from all segments, make education affordable. India has roughly about 45,000 odd colleges, 1,400 odd universities, and roughly about 80 million to 100 million students coming from class 10, 12th into the higher ed space. So can we provide good quality education at an affordable cost, make education accessible and get everyone a seat at the table? I think that is one of the goals that we could discuss today. And I think there is lots to do in that space. And I think we can start from there. There are a lot of programs that I see. How do we make online learning or digital education more effective? How do we make universities transform themselves with the power of internet? Obviously, a lot of talk has gone into that. And lastly, for India, with a close to 250 million to 300 million people within the age group of, say, 15 to 25, who will have access to education, to make it to the larger goal that we've been hearing today from the government folks of 2047, Viksit Bharat. I think education will play a very pivotal role, and both the endeavors of the government, the endeavors of the HEIs within the government ecosystem, the private universities, the FHEIs that are coming into India, what we saw 15 or 16 of them. So I think it's a very interesting time to be in this space, and with that, I think I would like to open the panel and thank you all for being a part of it.